Usually when the Army or the National Guard deploys to Iraq, they'll take a unit from a given location, guys that have worked together for a while, train them up and then send them over. The Navy, when we're manning units in Iraq, we take individuals, hundreds of them, from locations all the way around the U.S., and we assemble them here into a unit. It's the first time they've ever laid eyes on each other or worked together. And then when they're trained sufficiently, then we'll ship them over to Iraq and they'll perform as a unit over there.
The sailors are here to assist the Army by taking on missions for the Army.
The reason why we always talk about muzzle awareness.
The Army provides the Navy units with the training that they need to properly accomplish the mission once they're in field. The training that the sailors receive is identical to the training that Army units would receive for the same type of mission. The standards that Navy sailors are held to are the same standards that the Army units that go through training for the same missions or for like missions would receive.
I wanted to experience something different from where I was at and to be a part of something big.
Let's go!
And to go serve my country in a time of war, so when I get out of the service I'll have more memories and something to be proud of.
What's wrong? More responsibility. Are you okay?
The first thing we did was get basic combat skills developed.
I got you covered!
The weapons that we carry, for many of us, first time that we've carried them, so a lot of basic marksmanship and safety type training before we launched into full-scale exercises. The exercises that we've done over the last 3 days center mostly on base defense operations. Today, we took a team of 40 people, put them into 8 Humvees, drove to a remote outpost, recaptured that outpost from insurgents, and then defended it against a series of attacks throughout the morning and into the afternoon.
Basically, this exercise is going to be protection of an area that we've designated. We need 360-degree perimeter. We also, if there's a breach in that security for the area, we will go ahead and my job is quick reaction force. We will go ahead and fill in the gaps and take care of security where security gets breached.
The biggest challenge is that we're taking people that were absolute experts in their field, whether it was on a Navy ship or in a Navy aircraft squadron or at a reserve unit, and we're dropping them into an unfamiliar environment. Most of us have never had any experience whatsoever with Army or National Guard type operations, and the challenge is getting everybody to a certain baseline when we leave here that we'll be ready to do our jobs in Iraq.
It's given me a new outlook on the Army, new respect for the Army. Some of the things they do on a daily basis is incredible. It's really incredible. I just hope someday they get to look at the submarine side of it.
Well, it's only been a couple of weeks here in an intense training environment. Like I said, every day is a learning experience, and I'm glad we have a few weeks ahead of us to take some of the lessons that we've already learned and get better and better at what we're going to do. But with the motivation and the energy that these guys pour into doing what they need to do, I'm convinced that when the time comes, we'll be ready to go.